everybody! Today I'm doing something really fun. Well, I think it's really fun anyway. But just before I start, I just want to say that I was talking in this video. I recorded my voice, so that's why my hands are moving around and talking, and it might not match up with my voice because now I'm recording my voiceover after the video. But anyway, not that that really matters. So today I'm going to be playing in my new art journal, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the course that I'm currently on. So I have joined Art Journaling the Magic, which is a 4-day online retreat. Although it's not really 4 days because there's so much to do that it's going to last me probably until at least January or even longer if I want it to. Basically, you enroll in the course and you follow the sometimes live videos, but then they stay on the internet, so you can actually go back and watch them anytime and learn from them. And like I said, that's called Art Journaling the Magic, so I will link that website below. I also want to mention that they make these little golden book journals, and they basically take out the story and replace it with watercolor paper. So my book in front of me is a Treasure Cove story. It's not a golden book journal, and I actually made these ones myself. So they do sell them on Art Journaling the Magic, so if you want to get one, I would recommend buying them from there. However, because I live in Japan and because of the current situation with shipping and everything being sort of post being cancelled and stuff like that, I wasn't sure how easy it would be for me to get hold of them. And I also just kind of wanted to have a go at making them myself. I really love making stuff. So I actually made these books myself, but obviously I don't want to sell them, or I don't want to copy the idea from Art Journaling the Magic or anything like that. I just wanted to be able to take part in the course properly with my own little book, but as I said, because of the circumstance, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get a hold of one. So basically, my book has also got the story inside, so I wanted to include the story in there because I really, really like the illustration in this book in particular. In the Moana book, I can't remember the artist actually, but I do follow her on Instagram, so I should know, but I'm sure it does say on the front. But yeah, so I really love this. So it's mainly watercolor paper, like I said, and then the story is sort of scattered throughout the book. I feel like that was such a long explanation. I'm really sorry. So at this point when I'm recording this, we have finished the course, and I had the most amazing time. Everybody is so sweet and supportive, and it was my very first time doing anything with Art Journaling the Magic. So it was really special for me. And usually they go to the parks and they meet up as a group and they all paint together, which I think is just such a lovely idea. But obviously I live in Japan, so I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I feel quite fortunate that it has moved to online for now, because it means that I can take part in it and see what it's all about, which is just so exciting for me. But I do imagine that if you do it in person and you're all there together with your books and you're all drawing and you're at the park, I imagine with the atmosphere and the food and friends, it's all really nice. So but yeah, I do feel quite fortunate to be able to take part in it this time. Every day I drew my outfit, what I would wear if I was in the park and brave enough, I suppose. So the first day was adventure, so I drew me dressed as Russell. The second day was Fantasyland, so I drew Pinocchio, me dressed as Pinocchio. The third day, what was the third day? Colour, so I drew me holding balloons. And then the last day was snacks, and I drew me, or whoever, I don't know if this is me, it kind of looks, well, I imagine it as me, but me dressed as the mochi, the little mochi snacks, the little green dumplings that you can buy at Tokyo Disney Resort. Now, if you have never been to Tokyo Disney Resort, you need to look at the food. You need to have a look online. Just type in Tokyo Disney Resort food and you will see the most amazingly themed food ever. Oh, it's amazing. And it tastes pretty good too. So like I said, this one is based on the little green dumplings. But there are so many favorite foods that I have from the parks. And the book that I'm showing you right now, I bought this when I went to the park like a really long time ago, and I've basically just used it to put some memories in there and some photographs. But I love the drawings on the outside of all the foods in the park, so that's kind of my inspiration for this video. So this is like such a long explanation. I hope you've got a cup of tea, and I hope that you have got some spare time today. Maybe you're cleaning or something and you've got me on in the background. That's absolutely fine. So basically the picture on the left here are the little green men, and inside the mochi. Mochi is like, if you've never had it, it's like rice which is mashed up until it becomes really sticky and chewy and smooth, and then it doesn't really taste of much, but it's the filling on the inside is what tastes really nice. So you can get all different flavors, and the ones that are at the park, the one that I'm drawing is what flavor are they now? Strawberry, mango, I believe, and chocolate. And they're really, really great. They're so nice. I really like them, and I think it might be ice cream actually. I think it used to be cream, but I think it might be ice cream now. But anyway, okay, so here we go. I'm going to be sketching this out, and I just wanted to leave this little clip of me sketching because look how slow I am. This is in real time. I haven't sped it up, obviously. I haven't slowed it down. But this is how long it takes me to sketch out a drawing. And originally I was going to leave this in the video, like me actually sketching the whole thing out. Because it might be, you might not believe me that I drew it. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just think that. But you might think, oh, maybe she cheated or she traced it or something. I don't know. But no, I actually just draw really, really slow. So I just cut it out because it was so boring to me. But basically, the idea that I've gone with, inspired by that first drawing that I did, was me and my friends dressed as Tokyo Disney snacks. This is what I hope that we would wear. If you've been to Tokyo Disney before, then you will know that the guests wear the best costumes, and they really go all out with their costumes. So I don't think if we wore these costumes in the park that it would be too outrageous. I think it would be fine, especially at Halloween, because the guests actually all dress up at Halloween, and they even dress up as the princesses, which I know you're not allowed to do in some of the other parks. But Tokyo Disney is actually not owned by Walt Disney at all. It's like its own company called the Oriental Land Company, I believe. So they have their own set of rules, and you can dress up in the park. There's nothing to say that you can't. So I think these costumes would be fine. I really do. So basically, I dressed up me and my friends as some of the snacks, either like our favorite snacks or the things that we would like to try. So I am dressed, this is me on the right, I am dressed as the, hold on, how do you say that again? Ukiwa bun, which is basically shrimp. So when I say a bun, it's just like a really, really soft bread donut shape. Not taste like donut, it's bread. And inside is shrimp and I think like a cream or something like that. Now, I've never really tried it because I was never a fan of shrimp before. But actually, since moving here, I eat it quite a lot. It's just accessible, like they have it everywhere, so I've ended up eating shrimp a lot, and I really like it, so I would like to try this bun. The second one along, the one I'm painting now, is the Mickey Waffle. Now I know that they have this in other parks because I think the first time I had it was in Florida in Disney World. And it's a classic. Everyone loves a Mickey Waffle. This one is supposed to be my brother because he likes very plain foods, and I think that he would really like the Mickey Waffle. And I kind of did like the ears on the head, and then he's got the waffle, like Mickey's face as his body, and then a big dollop of cream on his head as well. And I really want to make these costumes. Like, don't you think they would look so cute in the park? I love them. So this one is meant to be Jack. And he's got, which is my husband, if you don't know. And he's got the mochi little green men on his head, and he's wearing it as like a little outfit. And I just think that's so cute. And the little shoes as well. They give you like a little fork or something to eat them with, and that's what's sticking out the top. So the last one on the left here is my friend who came to the park with us when she came to Japan, and she is dressed as the Shandu tail, but I believe they've changed it from the tail to a circular bun now. So I made her body the bun, and then the tail is at the back there. But that's really, really nice. Like, it's so delicious. I think it's one of my favorite things in the park, actually. So now I'm just, as you can see, I've painted a little bit of each character, and then I'm going back to the first character to add more. So the reason I'm doing this is, if you've ever used watercolor, you'll know if you don't want two colors to mix and they're right next to each other, then you just have to be patient and let it dry. Otherwise, those two colors will just run into each other, and you'll end up with a big mess if that's not what you want, because I know sometimes that looks really nice as well if you just don't mind and you want all the colours to mix together. But I think for this illustration, I sort of wanted them to just be very clean looking and the colours to be very separated. But I liked using watercolour because I like the way it blends together. I like if you make a mistake, you can sort of correct it really easily just with water. And I like that you can layer them too. So that's what I'm doing now. So now I'm going over with like my second layer and adding some shadows and some darker colours here and there, or like a second layer to make it a little bit more three-dimensional. So yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this illustration, and I honestly thought it wouldn't take me that long. Like, I had the idea a while ago from when we were drawing out the outfits for each day. I just thought, how cute would it be if like all of my friends dressed up as instead of the characters in the park, the food in the park. I just really wanted to do that. And again, if you've ever been to Tokyo Disney, especially around Halloween, the guests do this amazing thing, which I don't think I've ever seen anywhere else, but they dress up as the dancers in the park, which is so cool. So basically, say like the Halloween parade, they'll have like a specific costume which is only for that season and only for that year. Yet people will be walking around the park dressed like them, or they'll even have like little toys or teddies and things, and they'll dress them in the same costume as the performers are wearing just for that season, which I think is so amazing, because that means you know that they've been to the park and seen the costumes and then just made their own costume to match and then come back another day wearing it. So I just think that's really amazing, like the effort that they put in. So yeah, like I said, I don't think these costumes would be that outrageous in Tokyo Disney. So the snacks that you can see, they're all obviously based on characters in the park. And the one on the right, I don't know if I said this already, but it's meant to be Donald Duck, or it's like Donald Duck going through a rubber ring. And this snack is available at Tokyo Disney Sea, and it's in the harbour. So obviously it's with the shrimp and the whole fish theme, but it's Donald Duck in a rubber ring. So that's why I gave her the Donald feet and the hat as well. The Mickey Waffle is available in the main area as you walk in through Main Street. I think it's available around the back of Main Street. A lot of food in the park is shaped like Mickey Mouse. I mean, think that you're not probably surprised by that, but they even have like Mickey burgers and Mickey shaped chicken nuggets, which are really cute. They're like so small and cute. And yeah, a lot of things are shaped like Mickey Mouse. Mickey churros, which are pretty cool. And then obviously the one next to it is the little green men from Toy Story, and they come in this really cute little pot. You can either get just like the plain plastic pot with the Toy Story logo, or you can get one that is actually shaped like an alien, and you open it up and the little green men are inside. And they're really cheap as well for what they are. Like all the food and merchandise at Tokyo Disney Sea and Disneyland is really reasonably priced. And the final one on the left there is Shandu's Tale, and that is from a ride called Sinbad's Storybook Voyage, which is located in the Arabian coast of Tokyo Disney Sea. And it's actually such an amazing ride. Like, I think it's really underrated. I think it's really underrated. It's one of my favorite rides at Tokyo Disney Sea. It's just a really kind of a little bit like It's a Small World. You go around in a boat and there's music and everything, but one of the characters is called Shandu, and it was actually, I think, an original character from Tokyo Disney Sea, and it's this really, really cute little tiger. Because when I originally saw it, I didn't know where it was from. I didn't know what show it was from or anything like that. But then when I went on the ride and I saw Shandu, he's so cute. And there's one part where he's literally in a bunch of bananas, and it's so cute. And he's definitely like a firm favourite amongst the guests of Tokyo Disney. You always see people with like Shandu plushies and things like that. So yeah, the Shandu tail you can get right next to the ride, and I can't remember actually what is inside it. I'm actually going to have a look on Google and check what's inside it. Oh, okay, so I just Googled it, and inside is a chicken curry bun, which is really nice. And actually that whole area just smells incredible, because they also have curry popcorn. So as soon as you walk in, it's like you're immediately starving and you just want curry. So yeah. So anyway, that's it. I finished. Yay! I put some little splatters of colour on there, and I wrote out the names of each one. Let me know what your favourite one is and which one you would like to wear in the park, or let me know which one you would like to try. But anyway, that's it from me, and I will see you again next Sunday with a new video. Take care. Bye!